and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton, and today we're going to have a little fun and talk to some folks from a convention that's coming to town this weekend. It is Nekocon, and for those of you who aren't familiar with it, you will get familiar with it today. My guests are Angel Nordike, welcome, and Caitlin Taffe, hello.
Hi.
All right, we're going to start really basic for people like me who don't know very much. What is Nekocon? What is the word? What is Neko? Con is convention, I get that.
Right. And Neko is a Japanese word for cat, actually. A lot of conventions use Japanese words in front of convention for their names. So it's not actually a cat convention, but that's just the name of it.
Yeah.
But you are dressed as cat characters today.
Yes.
And tell me what your character name is.
I'm Akiko. I'm one of the mascots for Nekocon. We actually have 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. And I'm Miyoko, and I'm another mascot for Nekocon.
Now, what does that mean, mascot for Nekocon?
We're pretty much like the Disney character, like the face characters you see at Disney. Mm-hmm. Before they were art, and they wanted real mascots to interact with the convention goers, so that's what we are.
So did you come from a comic book, a story, your characters?
We're original characters that someone drew for the convention specifically. So.
Oh, okay, specifically for the convention. But people, I mean, this is one where, so for people who aren't real familiar with what's going on, you may be, in Target that weekend, you may be going out to dinner, and there will be characters dressed that you will see. And so explain to me, why you guys come together and what you do at this convention.
Okay, well, we come together to dress up from our favorite anime and video games and manga and comics and TV shows because we just love them so much that a lot of people want to just dress up as their favorite character just as a way to show off their craftsmanship skills, or they just want to wear the cool outfit, or they just really love that character and show so much that they want to dress up as it and go out in public and have fun. And I guess it's kind of a weird hobby, but that's why we have cons. It's a safe haven to just come and everyone have a lot of fun and meet other people and see the amazing costumes and feel proud of what they put together. And so I guess it's also for confidence because a lot of people are shy in real life, and then they come here and there's everyone who has the same opinions as them and interests.
Well, and it's like we all love drama and theater, and you get a chance to be a persona that isn't really you, but is maybe partly you, or a little bit, or express a whole different side of your personality. It's it's why Halloween is more popular now with adults than kids. We're all buttoned up during the week and during most of the year, so it's a lot of fun. How did you get into it, Angel?
I actually had some friends that had been going to cons, and they were like, hey, we have this costume, if you want to wear it we need another person, and we know you like anime and you're into all this stuff, so why didn't you come? It was a Sailor Moon costume. So I went, and from there I was hooked. So I went and I was hooked, and I've been going for 7 years. I've gone to like 35 conventions since then. So
wait, how old were you when you started then? Because you don't look very
I think I was 14.
And it really does attract a lot of people in that middle school, high school kind of age range, I know.
It's gained a lot of popularity, especially anime conventions. A lot of teenagers go. Usually people that are older go to comic conventions because it's a different crowd. They're more interested in like sci-fi and comics and stuff. But yeah, anime is definitely getting up there in popularity.
Well, and like you guys have stuck with it. I mean, you may go to other conventions too, but that love of anime, you kind of kept it as you grew up.
Yeah.
And I know not a lot of people do, but I think it's fun. And like she said, it's something that brings people together, especially cosplay, which is what we're doing.
Okay, wait, you're going to have to explain that word because I don't think most people understand it.
Cosplay is, it's a portmanteau of costume and play. So like she said, we dress up, we get in character. You don't have to. A lot of people can either buy their costumes, they make them, there's competitions for them and stuff, so.
So so when you cosplay, is it again, like, okay, my children and some of their friends do role-playing games, but they don't, well, some of them do cosplay, but not usually at the same time. Yeah. So is it, while you're there, are you doing a game, are you enacting things, or is it really looser and more fun than that?
We have a thing called LARP, which stands for live action role play, where you
LARP, okay.
So you can go and you can go pretend and have fun and pretend like you're the character. And some people do stay in character and run around the convention, so you'll have Naruto Uzumaki's running around being obnoxious. But most people just want to wear the costume, and they like to look good as the character, and other people are like, oh, it's my favorite character, and everyone takes pictures of everyone. It's a lot of fun.
So also, one of the things you said was it allows you to be with people who have the same interests as you. I think, that's a really important thing. And people may look at it and go, oh, that's a little weird, they're dressed as cats. But it's, it's the fun side of it.
Yeah.
And it is a way for people who may be on the fringes of their high school or their college, or who maybe work in real jobs now and have a certain role, to go out and have fun and to be different, and to be around people who don't mind being different and who can bring out that side of their personality.
It's really fun. Like, I know it's made me have a lot more friends, especially in the cosplay community, because it's like a central interest. We all make costumes. It's about craftsmanship. It's about, just like you said, being able to be a different character, and it's like a vacation from real life, so it's fun.
So what is the structure of Nekocon? What happens at the convention? It's like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? It's 3 whole days. Okay, or 3 part days.
We have some programming on Thursday too for people that want to come out that early. And we have a lot. We have a masquerade, which is where people put together skits and then perform them on stage, or they just walk across stage in their really immaculate costumes. It's one of the competitions. And we have Karaoke Contest, just karaoke. We have something for kids called Chibi Neko, where you can bring your kids and they can color and watch anime movies and have a costume contest of their own.
Because you guys are grown up and effing out. Kids, you've got to provide for the little ones. Okay.
We also have artist alleys and dealers' rooms, which dealers' room, they sell a lot of anime merchandise, so you can buy books and movies or figures or whatever. And then the artist alley is where actually artists can sell their prints that they've drawn, or crafts like stuffed animals and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. And then there are panels and workshops, which if you want to go and learn how to cosplay or how to do something or meet with some voice actors that are there, you can go do that too. So and video game competitions. So there's something for everyone.
There's a lot.
So. And then it like continue. I mean, I know people who have come every year, kind of like you guys, and then who stay at the embassy suites, and it's kind of a big get together, like a big family reunion. Almost.
That's what it is. It's so much fun because you haven't seen these people in usually like 3 to 4 months, and then when you see everyone, you're like, hey, I haven't seen you, and it's just awesome. So what kind of reaction do you get when you're not at the convention where everybody expects you to look like this, but if you are out in the community or whatever, what kind of reaction do people have when they see you?
It's usually pretty positive. People are always really interested. They always usually like costumes, and they're really impressed. And sometimes
they're very detailed. They're amazing costumes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we get rude comments, like people will say, oh, it's not Halloween anymore, but, it's part of the fun. It's like Halloween every weekend if we want it to be.
Right.
I think the most popular question I get in costume when I'm not at the con is, are you in a play?
Yeah.
And it's like, not quite.
Kind of.
Yeah. Sometimes it's easier to say you're in a play than say, oh, I'm just getting McDonald's while I'm away from this anime convention.
So what do you do in real life? Like, one of the things I think people go, that's kind of weird. I don't know people like that. But they do. They may not know that some of the folks in their neighborhood are into cosplay or whatever.
Yeah. I'm a student, but I actually work at a testing facility, so I proctor tests and like the GREs or MCATs and stuff like that, where people to go take tests. I watch them and administer their tests.
Very normal day job.
Yeah, pretty much.
And a student at, where are you?
I'm at VCU,
okay.
So I'm an English major there for now.
All right.
And I'm just a student, so I have all of this extra time to do this.
Well, it's an outlet. You can't study all the time, right?
True.
You've got to have a hobby.
Yeah, and it keeps
the
you
other
busy.
side of your brain.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that they work in the government or they're doctors and things like that. So it's all people from different walks of life. So.
It also, is a way to meet people. I know when you move to a new town, or when, if you're at VCU and you're in Richmond, you look for a cosplay group, or, just to find other people you might want to be friends with.
Yep, and I know VCU actually has a cosplay club. I haven't gone there yet, but it's nice that you have something that you could go to if you're interested.
So were you like nerds in school, or?
Kind of.
Bullied a lot.
Just a little. But yeah, I've always been into, like, it started out when I was younger in X-Men and like different Marvel comics, and then I found anime on like TV, and I was like, this is so cool. It's so different than normal and like American cartoons, so I really like it.
Okay, let me ask, for people who aren't familiar, how is it different? I mean, it's the drawing style, but it's also kind of the sensibility or the humor almost, right?
Anime has, well, it's Japanese humor, so it's pretty different than our own. And also, most animes have a continuous plot, whereas American cartoons and shows usually are just episode to episode.
Oh yeah, we have an attention span.
Yeah. So there are some series that are hundreds and hundreds of episodes long, and there are some that are just about like 13 to 25 episodes long, and it's just a continuous story, and people are pretty passionate about stuff. And I mean, and there's also all different kinds. Like there are animes for kids, for teenagers, aimed at boys, aimed at girls, aimed at adults, and it's the same with the comics. And it's just, like they said, there's something for everybody. Like, and you can like different stuff from different stuff. Like I usually like most of the boy comics, but.
Well, about how many people come to Nekocon a year?
It's about 5,500 right now. I know in past years it's been about 450 to 5,000 people. So we're growing. It's getting really big.
That's a big, steady number, and it has increased a little bit each year. Would you say it's more guys than girls, or is it?
I'd say it's about even.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I mean, one of the things I think is some of the traditional Marvel type comics. I mean, they've gotten better in recent years, but a lot of sci-fi and a lot of superhero stuff has been very guy oriented. And is it more female friendly in Japanese anime, or is there kind of a stereotype there too?
I wouldn't say that it, like you said, there's different kinds that are aimed at different people, so I wouldn't say that it's more aimed towards one gender or the other, but
there's room for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so if somebody is watching this and says, I would like to know a little bit more, what's a good way for them to get a taste?
You can, if you want to learn more about Nekocon, you can go to nekocon.com or check out our Facebook page, which is just Nekocon, which is November 7th through the 9th at the Hampton Roads Convention Center, so you can do that. Or if you want to check out anime, you can actually Google it. I know there are a bunch of anime websites. It probably will tell you the most popular ones now. So you can do that, or you can go to your local bookstore or library, and I know they have manga sections there too. So.
Okay. Or ask a high school kid.
Yeah, there you go. That'll probably do
That's,
it.
how I learned what I know. So, well, thank you for coming, and thank you, for helping to bring a convention to Hampton that is very welcoming, that brings a diverse group of folks in, and a group of folks who appear to have an absolutely wonderful time and come back year after year.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you've learned a little bit more about cosplay or costume play and some of the people and their well-rounded fun that they have. Thanks for watching.